First question, third row. Let's keep going.
Kawhi, how are you? Paul Antunes, ESPN Brazil. A hot topic of conversation always in the media is legacy, right? Players' legacy. When you left San Antonio, some were a little confused as to maybe where your career was heading. Maybe you got a little backlash. Some question how that would affect your legacy. Now you're here in Toronto. You're having a great season. You're having one of the best postseasons ever. 13 games with at least 30 points. And some are comparing you to Michael Jordan and saying how this could really positively affect your legacy, right? Is legacy, as it's portrayed by the media, important to you?
I mean, I've never been, one of those guys that, growing up in high school, getting all the media and the college media. So I don't really think my legacy is going to ever reach the potentials of Michael Jordan and, how the media followed them since they were a rookie. But as far as me, I just want to play and just let people remember that, I played hard both ends on both ends of the floor. I was a winner, and that's basically it. I'm just here enjoying my dream and having fun. I mean, legacy is going to be opinionated by each person, but I'm just playing and worried about myself really and what I feel, what makes me happy.
But is it important to you how things have changed in the last few years and how you've been portrayed in the media?
It really didn't matter. I didn't make a decision off the media or what people thought of me. Like I said, I made it off my own personal views and what I've seen and how I felt as a person to make myself happy.
Second row on your right.
Hey, Kawhi, Trista Crick, USA Today. Just wanted to get your view from one two-way player to another. Just what you see in Klay's game that makes him so special defensively.
Just wanting to do it, I guess. Moving his feet, contesting shots, wanting to play defense. Quick feet, like I said. And that's what makes you a good defender. Just want to be able to do it, locking into your opponent, and you wanting to make a stop.
So effort is the key piece to you in terms of why people are good defenders and why they're not?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, the skill comes into play. Like I said, having quick feet, able to read shots, contesting.
Michael, back left.
Kawhi, Michael Grange from Sportsnet. How much more are you convinced of this team's ability to win a title now than when, say, you were when the playoffs started?
It's the same mindset. If we didn't feel like we could be here, we wouldn't be here right now. Simple as that. I have the same confidence. You can't let losses or wins affect that. It's about, what you think and feel that's in your body, your inner thoughts, and what you portray to your team and what your team is telling you and what we all feel, and that's why we're here. We have confidence.
Just as a follow-up, everyone wants to get a split on the road and kind of job done. How valuable, how important would it be to win both here at Oracle?
It'd be very important. There'll be a third win, and you need 4 to win. You already know how important that is. It's 3-1.
Mark Gurman, New York Post. You played for one of the greatest coaches of all time, and Greg Popovich, and now you're playing for Nick Nurse first year. How impressed have you been with how he's handled his first year as coach, and do you think maybe is underappreciated?
He's done a great job. We're in the finals his first year. What else could you expect or want from a first-year coach other than a championship? I think he handled himself well. I really don't know what people are portraying of him. I don't read the media or see what you guys are saying about him. But I think he's been doing a great job.
is there any element of his coaching that reminds you of a Popovich or any other coach you've had before?
Just competitive nature. Able to change schemes quickly, adjust. But it's tough to compare to somebody that's been coaching for 20 years and this is his first year in the NBA. Even though he been a head coach at other levels, so it's hard to compare that. You know what I mean? It's like a rookie you comparing to, a 15-year vet. That's a Hall of Fame vet. You know what I mean?
Steve and Mark, last two questions.
Steve Simmons, Toronto Sun, over here. You're taking about 5 shots a game less than you were in the previous rounds. Is that game plan? Is that the way things are working out? Just circumstantial?
It doesn't matter. As long as we win, I didn't even know that. Like I said, it's not about me. I'm not about to play hero basketball. If it's 2 or 3 guys on me, I'm gonna make sure somebody gets the ball and they're gonna knock down a shot. And obviously it is the finals, so it's probably a little bit more attention on me on the Warriors side of not letting Kawhi get going and make his teammates beat us. So, but other than that, whatever shot attempts that I get, I just gotta make them and see where it goes from there. I can't play hero basketball or just because people want to see me beat these records or want me to score 30 points does not mean I have to do that. I have to go out there and try to win a basketball game. Either that's, shots being limited on the offensive end, I'm going in playing harder on the defensive end, trying to get, us 5 more shots for somebody else.
Mark, last question here in the front.
Kawhi, Mark Schwartz, ESPN. Last night, Kyle went into the crowd and was shoved by a fan who turns out to be a minority investor with the Warriors. Wondering what you think of the way Kyle handled it, how vulnerable a player is in that situation, and knowing that this was a part owner of the team, how you feel about what should be done.
The league will figure that out. Kyle handled it great. He kept playing. I think he told the referee what happened. But he probably thought about it 5 seconds and then, got back to the game, which is important. Not taking no possessions off, reminiscing on what a fan did or our owner. But, that's how it is. These fans are coming out, watching the game. They feel like they're on their team and they're competitive as well. Probably a little bit under the influence and, things like that happen, We've seen, this ain't the first time we've seen something like that. But we have to do a better job of, the NBA just making sure these fans don't come in and think they could just touch guys and hit them. That's a little extreme. All the name calling and things like that is okay, other than disrespecting your family, talking about us. But other than putting your hands on someone, that's disrespectful.
Thank you, Kawhi.